Why compounding fails if you start late in the world of money. There's one principle everyone swears by: compounding. The secret sauce of the wealthy. The easy button to financial freedom. But what if you started late? What if time isn't on your side? Today, we're breaking down the hard truth they don't tell you. Why compounding fails if you start too late. If you're playing catch-up, this video might just change how you see your future forever. We've all heard it before: compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And while it's true that compound interest can transform ordinary savings into extraordinary wealth, there's a harsh truth many overlook. Compounding doesn't forgive procrastination. In fact, starting late can dramatically reduce its power, and in some cases, make it almost ineffective. Let's break down why. Time is the core ingredient. At the heart of compounding lies one essential ingredient: time. Not just money. Not just return rates, time. When you invest early, your money doesn't just grow, it multiplies. Even small amounts can balloon over decades. But if you start in your 40s or 50s, you're not just behind on contributions. You've lost something you can never get back: years of exponential growth. For example, someone who invests $200 a month starting at age 25 and stops at 35, just 10 years, could end up with more money by retirement than someone who starts at 35 and invests the same amount every month until 65. Why? Because that early investor gave their money more decades to snowball. The late starter, no matter how consistent, simply can't match that growth curve. Compounding punishes delay. Catch-up contributions aren't enough. Many people believe they can make up for lost time by simply investing more later. And while contributing more is always helpful, it rarely bridges the gap. Why? Because when you start late, your investments don't have enough time to double multiple times. Even if you pour in larger sums, you're mostly relying on linear growth, not exponential. You can't speed up compound interest by throwing more money at it in your 50s. At best, you'll see moderate growth. At worst, you're simply playing defense, trying to secure a stable retirement rather than building real wealth. Lifestyle inflation steals time. Here's another problem late starters face: lifestyle inflation. The longer you wait to start investing, the more your income tends to get absorbed by expenses, mortgages, cars, tuition, medical bills. The window of opportunity to save big narrows as responsibilities grow. Contrast that with someone in their early 20s. They might not earn much, but they often have fewer financial obligations. Those early, modest contributions are golden because they've got decades to grow. Late starters usually have to battle against their own lifestyle just to find enough to invest. Market volatility hits harder. The market doesn't move in straight lines. Over the long haul, it trends upward, but short-term volatility is a given. If you start late, you have less room for error. A market downturn in your 60s can crush your retirement hopes if you're relying on last-minute compounding to save the day. Early investors, on the other hand, can ride out recessions. Their money is in the game longer, allowing time to recover and benefit from future bull runs. You miss the magic of doubling. Here's where the math of compounding really hurts late starters. The rule of 72 tells us how long it takes to double your money. If your investments earn a 7% return, your money doubles every 10 years. So, if you start at 25, your money could double 4 or 5 times before you retire. But if you start at 45? Maybe twice, if you're lucky. That's a massive difference. Each doubling is like a gear in a machine. The more gears you engage, the faster you build wealth. Start late, and you simply run out of gears. The illusion of future income. Many delay investing because they believe they'll earn more later. I'll save when I make more, but that mindset is dangerous. Yes, your income might rise. But so will your expenses. And more importantly, higher income cannot buy back lost time. It's far more powerful to start small early than big later. Waiting until you're ready often leads to never starting at all, or starting when the engine of compounding has already cooled. So what can late starters do? If you're starting late, all hope isn't lost, but the strategy must shift. Increase contributions aggressively. Max out retirement accounts, automate savings, and live well below your means. Delay retirement. A few extra working years can give your investments more time to grow. Invest smarter. Focus on diversified, growth-oriented investments that still have compounding potential. Avoid major losses. At this stage, capital preservation is as important as growth. A big loss could take years to recover. Teach the next generation. Ensure your children or younger relatives start early. That's the best gift you can give them. Compounding is a magnificent force, but only if you respect its rules. The biggest rule? Start as early as humanly possible. Time is either your greatest ally or your harshest enemy. If you're reading this and you're still young, don't wait. And if you've started late, don't waste another minute. Because compounding doesn't care about your intentions. It only listens to time. Compounding is powerful, but only if you give it what it needs most, time. The later you start, the steeper the climb. But don't let that stop you. You can still take control. Start today. Start small. Just don't wait another year. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button. Comment below with when you started your investment journey, and subscribe for more honest money truths every week. Because wealth isn't just about what you earn, it's about when you begin.